Hey everyone, welcome back to Interview.ai. Before we dive in, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched our last video about tech companies and engineering cultures. If you're new here, our mission is to give you access to the best tools to maximize your chances of cracking your next big interview. Our AI platform lets you simulate real-time interviews tailored to specific companies and gives you immediate feedback. In today's video, we're tackling a very important topic on how to avoid getting laid off. Given the recent headlines about layoffs, I know this is on a lot of minds. Layoff news can be stressful. Just recently, we saw Meta announce another round of layoffs, about 1,500 jobs cut, roughly 10% of its Reality Labs division. And over at Amazon, there are reports of even more job cuts on the way. Roughly 14,000 additional corporate jobs could be eliminated soon. The reality is that layoffs can happen to anyone, even strong performers. This video will give you the lowdown on why companies do layoffs and share some smart ways you can seriously lower the chance of it happening to you. Let's jump in. First, let's talk about why layoffs even happen. Here are the 4 biggest reasons companies resort to layoffs. Number 1, financial health. If a company's financials are hurting, layoffs often follow. This could be due to an economic downturn, declining revenue or profits, running out of cash for a startup, or investor pressure to improve margins. Cutting jobs reduces operating costs quickly. Number 2, reducing future equity compensation. This one is a bit controversial. Many tech employees get a big chunk of their pay in stock in the form of RSUs. If a lot of people joined when the stock price was low, their granted shares might balloon in value over a few years, which becomes very expensive for the company. Companies occasionally lay off employees, partly to avoid paying out all those high-value stock grants in the future. Number 3, poor product performance. If the product line is underperforming, it becomes a layoff target. Companies don't want to keep investing in something that isn't delivering results. A clear example, Meta just cut parts of its Reality Labs group because the returns weren't matching the massive investment. Number 4, shifting company priorities. Even if a product is doing okay, it can be on the chopping block if it's not aligned with the company's current top priorities. Tech giants reallocate resources to where they see the biggest opportunities. If your org is working on something that leadership now deems not a priority, your team could get scaled back. Here are 4 strategic moves to help you avoid the axe. Number 1, work on a company's core product that makes money. The safest spots in a company are those directly linked to generating revenue and supporting the core business operations. For example, search and ads team at Google. At Meta, it's Instagram, Facebook newsfeed, and Reels, which drive advertising revenue. Being attached to a mission-critical product or a service that is currently profitable and indispensable to the company gives you a layer of protection. Number 2, join teams that are top priority right now. Companies always have strategic priorities. If you align yourself with those, you become part of the solution. In today's climate, one huge priority across the industry is AI. For example, Gemini team at Google and the new Superintelligence Lab at Meta. These types of teams are considered critical to the company's future, so they're less likely to get cut. Number 3, focus on near-term future bets. By this I mean teams working on the next big thing the company is betting on. They're crucial for the company's growth or defense in the near future. For example, Waymo. Though costly, Google sees Waymo's self-driving car technology as a potentially transformative force in a significant future market. Number 4, stick with teams that already had a layoff. Counterintuitively, joining an org that just had a layoff can actually be safer. The bloat has been removed, the budget is set for the next few quarters, and leadership is focused on rebuilding morale. In fact, ratings in the next performance cycle could improve overall as the laid-off employees count towards unwanted attrition. Now let's flip the script and talk about which types of teams or orgs are more likely to face layoffs. If you're in one of these situations, you should keep your eyes open and maybe have a plan B. Number 1, product that's losing money. Tech companies will tolerate money-losing projects if they see a big future payoff or strategic value. But if your org has been burning cash with no sign of success or user growth, watch out. We saw a dramatic example of this at Amazon. The Alexa voice assistant division was reportedly losing billions of dollars. As you'd expect, Alexa's team got hit hard by layoffs. Number 2, teams facing budget cuts. Sometimes you'll catch wind that your org's budget for next year got reduced or a big project got canceled. A shrinking budget means less money for headcount, which could translate to future layoffs. Watch for the small things: canceled travel, software licenses not being renewed, or training budgets disappearing. Those are warning signs. Number 3, weak leadership. If your org's leader, say a director or VP, is not well established or influential within the company, your org can be vulnerable. During layoff planning, the top execs debate which orgs to cut. Strong leaders will fiercely advocate for their teams and may protect them or negotiate smaller cuts. A leader who doesn't articulate a clear vision for the team gives higher management little reason to spare it. There are special cases such as mergers and acquisitions. Layoffs often happen to reduce redundancies, such as duplicate roles. If you're in that situation, ensure your team has the edge, defined by better product, larger user base, or higher revenue. If product lines and markets are distinct, layoffs may be minimal. Now let's discuss how you can gather the information needed to actually apply all this. If you're at a public company, read the SEC filings and listen to the earnings calls. Does the CEO keep praising a particular division? Are they saying, "We're going to be more efficient"? Aside from earnings, listen to company all-hands meetings diligently. These are gold mines for understanding what execs think is important. In private companies, it's a bit harder. You'll rely on internal communications, CEO letters, town hall meetings, and internal dashboards. If your startup suddenly cancels projects or your leadership starts talking about extending the runway, that's a sign of trouble. Cultivate a habit of gently asking questions in company meetings like, "How are we doing against our growth targets?" The answers, or the vagueness thereof, can be telling. Honestly, one of the best ways to get info is through whispers from people. Build a solid network across different teams. This will also help you find internal transfers beyond relying on official channels. The best thing you can do is to actively manage your own career. Don't sit passively and assume hard work alone will shield you. Align with strong teams, stay informed, and be ready to make moves if needed. That's all for today's deep dive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more career tips and industry insights. Drop a comment if you have questions or your own experiences to share. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.